Howdy folks, Grandpa Greenwald. This afternoon we're going to stuff some jalapeno peppers. I know there's all different types of ways. Some people clean them out from the inside down the stems and make a hole in them. I'm going to show you how Grandpa Greenwald does it. Let's get started. I don't know how many I'm going to make here. I'm going to go ahead and cut them all. I have 2 packages of cheese. So first thing we're doing is just cutting the ends off. I'm going to show you how to do this, where it's really simple. And you can put these things together in just a matter of a few minutes. Now, the baking takes a little while because you have to cook the peppers and we're going to top them in bacon. Well, I thought I saw another hole in there. Okay, so we're good to go there. Now I'm going to take and just cut them in half. Now, ideally, especially you gentlemen out there, ideally you'll be wearing gloves, or at least make sure you wash your hands well afterward, or you're certainly going to pay for it. Just make sure that when you're done touching these peppers, if you don't have gloves, that, like I said, you clean them up. Well, that's a bunch of peppers here. Let me hold off on these other few. Okay, so we got our peppers. We got our peppers cut, and we need to clean them out real quick. And this is the easiest way I found to clean out a pepper. Is just use a tablespoon, a teaspoon, a soup spoon, whatever, and just scrape them with the spoon real quick. You can normally just scrape down in there. I like to have a little spice in mine, so sometimes I'll leave a little bit of that membrane. The membrane is that the seeds attach to is where the majority of your heat is in the pepper. But you can see we can and normally I'll do this. I'm doing it on the countertop here and making a little bit of mess with the seeds. I'll be a little bit more cautious with those, but normally I'll do it over the sink, so there's no issue with seeds popping. But say you grab that little vein there, I'm going to leave a little bit on the end. Again, I like to heat. Just grab it and just scrape it out. And you can see I'm trying to start from the skinny part of the pepper and drag up. It just seems to work a little bit better like that. And here I'm cutting, depending on the pepper, I'll be cut down the sides a little bit. And again, that one's got a few seeds, a little bit of membrane. That'll be a nice spicy pepper for me if I can find it. Somebody else finds it, oh well. They'll certainly enjoy it too. All right, peppers are clean. Again, I have a little mess here. This is just normally, this won't happen to you at home unless you're shooting a video and you're standing at the counter. If you do it over the sink, scrape all of that out. It's done. It's gone. And I'm not worried about seeds being all over here. We're using this area. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to move on. I have some cream cheese, and actually Neufchatel cheese, 1/3 less fat, if that's how you say it. Neufchatel. Anyway, cream cheese. So I'm just gonna grab a corner like that and put it in. And again, this one let me see if I can get a spoon on that. Then I'm going to put some cream cheese down here. This is a big pepper. This end, I didn't fill that pepper. I don't know how much cream cheese, so I'm going to have to. But it's not important. It's not important if you fill it all the way up or don't fill it all the way up. You're going to have some cream cheese and the bacon, and the flavor is going to be yummy anyway. And again, we're just like frosting the cake. We're just setting the cheese in there. Setting the cheese in there and packing it down. That's quite a bit there. Let me get a bigger pepper to put that one in. Ooh, that's packed in there pretty nice. I'm gonna have plenty of cream cheese to do whatever I want here. So I can go back and fill that deep one up. So this starts out our cooking for the day. When we're done here, I'm going to do a little introductory. I took some pork last night. Well, let's wait and get there. Now, actually, if you don't eat bacon or like them bacon wrapped, I imagine you could just bake the peppers like they are here. Let's see what we have. And I have another plate. Plate of cheese. I had to kind of rush up to get it thawed. I didn't know I was going to buy these big giant peppers. So, all righty, pepper stuffed. Simple enough. We'll set that aside. We'll set that aside and move on here. Okay, the last step, or part of the last step. You take out some, and we're using some thick bacon today. Normally we'll use a thinner bacon. Most of the time we use a maple flavored bacon. It just gives the peppers a yummy mixture of flavor with the sour cream and the jalapeno flavor. So what I did, I cut the bacon in half. We're actually winding it around and making a. Let me get something else here. I don't think our pan is going to be big enough, but that's okay. We'll see what we end up with. There's none of this really matters. The idea is to get the bacon on there. Try to cover the cream cheese, the pepper, so it's got something to. Not a matter of holding it in. It's going to just sit on the tray anyway. But these are going to be so good. You guys know how I love to eat peppers, and I don't particularly need to be eating tons of bacon, but This is going to be so yummy. Okay, we used a half a piece of bacon. We're going to have, this is going to work out perfect for us. And if you don't quite fill it, there's a big giant pepper there. I'll stick another piece. We'll have a, spread it out and put it on your tray. Yeah, these thinner ends aren't going quite as far here, but it's okay. Some people take these, instead of wrapping them, they'll just lay the bacon right over the top like that, and that works also. You don't have to wrap them. Like I said, the wrapping is not really doing anything other than putting the bacon on the pepper for you to munch on. It's not holding anything in. You know what? This that one I didn't quite, that big fatty that I didn't quite fill the first time around. And I'm just gonna lay that one right across the not gonna do it. All right, we got 3 pieces of bacon left. I'm gonna have to change this pan or move it to another pan. That's it. That's what it takes to put together the peppers. It just takes a few minutes. We have some great looking jalapeno peppers filled with cream cheese and wrapped in bacon. We're going to put them in the oven at about 375 degrees for maybe about 40 minutes. May take a little longer than that. We'll see. We'll jump back in there when we get her done. All righty, folks. We got these babies out of the oven. Wow, they're looking good. Really, really, really good. Bacon's nice and crisp. Peppers are done. I'm ready to eat. Thanks for coming, guys. Bye, folks. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and come back and see us again. Success.